right. Yeah, and I needed to go to IG. I needed to hit up IG as well. So before we look at this, we just want to focus on this real quick. So before I address the fever, let me just say this about Kennedy Carter. Redemption, validation, vindicated, and I love it. Dana Evans is not you. She can't do anything close to what you can do. Not on offense, not on defense, not in the 50-50 area. She is guardable. You are unguardable in every way. They don't have anyone on that bench who is unguardable. So the Aces are predictable outside of the referees bailing them out, giving Asia cute whistles with Jackie and the rest of them. If they're not getting cute whistles, they're very much beatable. So that's what you witnessed. You witnessed a pedestrian, uneventful, stale team because they lost the only player on that team who is completely and totally unguardable. End of discussion. That woman was going to win 6th Woman of the Year, All-Star, be an All-Star potentially. And if she wanted to, she could have won a scoring title off the bench. And Becky held her back because she was getting too much shine from Asia Wilson. Kennedy told Becky to take the leash off. Becky's ego got the best of her. Asia's ego got the best of her. They start docking her minutes, claiming that Kennedy was injured. Kennedy wasn't injured. They was docking her minutes. And Kennedy just was like, you just not going, I'm not saying that this was Kennedy did. This is me. You just not going to treat me like that. Like, I mean, come on, stop treating me like I'm a bench player. That's right. Seriously. Now, I'm not saying that's what Kennedy said or did. I'm just saying you're not going to treat Kennedy like she's some bench player because she isn't. She's the best player on your team. Now, she's not the best rebounder. She's not a better facilitator than Chelsea Gray. And she's not a better shot blocker than Asia Wilson. But she's better than all of them at anything else. If you take away rebounding, blocks, and facilitating, Kennedy is better at everything than anyone on that team. Okay? And you look like idiots. And all of you people thought that Justine Passat was the second coming of Breonna Stewart. You all look like idiots right now. Rosalina Lee looks absolutely ridiculous. The Fever blew it. Stephanie White blew it. They always overreact. They do this every year, right? Because they're new to women's basketball. And so they overreact all of the time. All of the time. Basketball is more than just some minutes against a team that's playing like garbage and you're blowing them out by like 1,000 points. Basketball is more than just a moment, okay? And it's more than just you feeling good a certain night from behind the arc. There's 4 phases to basketball, and those are just the phases, okay? So tonight, Justine got exposed. Your 3-point shot was off. Everything else was off. You made, 1 shot, I believe. Your defense was trash, okay? Everything was off. Your communication was bad. Your IQ, your overall basketball IQ was bad. It was, she's on a new team. I don't care. She was on a new team with the Fever, and the Fever saw what they saw. You couldn't pick it up quick enough. We're fine with seasoned veterans, or we're fine with players who are quick learners. They have a high IQ. And clearly that was Grace Van Sluten. Clearly, obviously, Damaris Dantas. We're good without you. You had a nice, cute little night making 5 threes. That's cute, right? But we're good over here. As you could clearly see, we didn't need her. We didn't need her. Sophie made like 1,000 threes. Kelsey was on. Everyone was on. Like, we just don't need her, y'all. We didn't need her. Period. End of discussion. So, like I said, everyone is waiting on something to try to attack the Fever. The front office, Stephanie White. Look at you. You gave away Justine Passat. What is Justine Passat proving? What is she proving? She couldn't help Michaela Blake's advance. Right? She couldn't make the final roster. What are you talking about? She didn't stand out enough in training camp or practice to force the Fever's hand to cut Damaris Dantas? Or somehow trade Maisha Hines-Allen. She couldn't force their hand. What are you talking about? She had one good game against a team that looks like they're just lost. And they were blowing them out by like 1 billion points. That was cute. Let's see you do it again. Stephanie, they know what they saw. And they was like, we're not getting rid of Damaris for her. Not happening. Not happening. Not happening. Didn't Damaris just look amazing the other game where she put up 12 points on some high percentage, made her threes and everything? And then you check back 2025, Damaris going off in games, looking great after everyone was hating on her. And she was like, here they go, hating on me again. Let them eat some dookie right now. And everyone had to eat dookie and apologize to Damaris last year. Then they did it in 2024. And then she made them eat dookie again. And they all had to apologize to Damaris Dantas. So now everyone is so quick to overreact because they're all immature people. And they're looking for low-hanging fruit. Okay? Damaris is trash. She trash. You said that in 2024, then you start worshiping her. You said that in 2025, then you start worshiping her. Now you're saying it again, and then she gonna make you eat dookie all over again. It's just the way that it is, man. It's the way that it is. Y'all said that about Lexi, now you worship Lexi. Y'all said that about Aaliyah, now you love Aaliyah. Y'all said that about damn near everyone on the team. Ridiculous. Y'all, these are immature ninth graders in the bodies of adults. Okay? Just stupid people. And so now they look like idiots. We just don't need Justine Passat. Now, can she have a good future ahead of her? Potentially. But you're dealing with the Las Vegas Aces, one of the most corrupt franchises in all of sports. Okay? And just because Becky hug on you today, she'll get rid of you tomorrow. You ever heard of Kate Martin? Right? So that's just how Becky is. Becky will hug up on you today and get rid of you the next day. Becky don't give a damn. Becky don't care. Becky will wave you, cut you. If Becky don't like you, she real petty. She's egotistical. She's super immature. She's thin-skinned. She's very infirm, man. And that's just who she is. So, yeah, Chennedy is like laughing at her right now. Y'all had everyone available except Kirsten Bell, right? And y'all got annihilated. And it was overkill. The Fever, listen, I was happy that she took the starters. I was like, this is bad. This is overkill. And Stephanie was like, man, let me get all of them out of here. Come on in, Raven. The Raven still bust 2 shots on them, right? Come on, get out of here. Like, it was bad. It was overkill. That was brutal. That's why I did the thumbnail, the cover photo, and made a nice quick video. It was overkill. Put him in a body bag and sprayed him with a flamethrower, man. It was overkill, man. It was absolute overkill. And you could still take away Caitlin's points and her assists, and the Fever still would have blew him out. That's why I told y'all, listen, Caitlin did what she did tonight. I thought she played a solid game outside of the turnovers. I thought she played a solid game. But you did see whenever she was off the court, the Fever just tightened everything up. Everything just started running like new advanced software. It was beautiful. I'm not even going to limit it to a software. It was just perfect. It was beautiful. It was seamless. It was perfect. It was simpatico. It was beautiful. I'm not even going to say seamless. It was just beautiful. It was perfect. And then when she got back on the court, things got funky again. Now, that's because she's at a rhythm and she makes the Fever more predictable because they know where the basketball is going to be the majority of the time. And so they know what she's going to do. She's either going to get to the rim to try to draw a foul, or she's going to do something to get a shot on a perimeter. And so she's pretty predictable, and it sort of slows things down and messes things up. Things get kind of clunky when she's in there. So whenever she's gone, everything is just smooth, right? It makes the Fever less predictable. It makes them unpredictable. Kelsey, Aaliyah, Sophie, Lexi, Ty, Monique, Maisha, you name it. Everyone getting touches. Michaela, everyone. You don't know who's going to get that basketball and who's going to do what with it. And it just throws everything off. They're just so unpredictable when she's not in there. When she's in there, everyone know the basketball is going to be in her hands the majority of the time. Listen, you could obviously have her off ball and things of that nature, but we know when Caitlin's on the court, the basketball is going to be in her hands the majority of the time. And when she has the basketball, she's pretty predictable. Now, she's good enough with that predictability to put up some really good numbers. That just shows you her potential, right? But she makes the Fever predictable. That's why whenever she's in there, the Fever struggle. Like I said, God don't want me praising her. He's resisting that. But yeah, like that's just what it is, man. So you saw whenever she was off the court, everything was beautiful. You put her back on the court, things get funky. But she did do good later. In the fourth quarter, she got comfortable. Okay, she started getting comfortable. And credit to Stephanie White. I felt the minute restrictions was really good this game, which is what you want to do. You want to layer it. You don't want to add too much on. And so this time she played her, 6 minutes or 5 minutes and 30 seconds, I believe, in the first quarter. I think she played her 5 minutes and 30 seconds, if I'm not mistaken, in the first quarter. And so I felt like she gave her some nice chunks. She gave her some pretty good chunks, man. And so, yeah, in the fourth quarter, I felt she got into a nice rhythm. And she seemed like she was really a part of the flow. And things didn't look out of order. It didn't look funky. You understand? Now, obviously, you got to tighten that defense up. That's got to get tightened up. And please stop arguing with the referees. Stop it. So she's still arguing with the referees, all of that stupid stuff. But I felt like at least on offense, she fitted. She fit in. I thought it fitted right in the fourth quarter. But yeah, man, like it was overkill. And Kennedy Carter is sitting back just smiling probably, or just really shaking her head like they're idiots. I told you, Asia Wilson is beyond basic. Beyond basic, right? Beyond basic. Listen, Asia Wilson is not the best player in the world. She's not even the best big in the world. Is she the best shot blocking big? No. But is she the best shot blocking big currently in the WNBA? Absolutely. Okay. I'll give her credit for that. Is she the best rebounding big? No. Is she the best defensive rebounding big? No, but she's up there. She's top 3. Is she the best offensive rebounding big? Hell no. Is she the best interior big on offense? Hell no. She only has a few post moves in a low block. Okay, she's a high block, mid-range player. Low block, she's basic as hell, right? Is she the best interior defender as a shot blocker, but just overall with defense? No, Aaliyah Boston exposed her. So you can be a shot blocker. That doesn't mean that you're a good interior defender. So she's not the best interior defender as a big. Okay, she got exposed by Aaliyah. She normally gets exposed by quality bigs on the inside anyway. That's the way it's always been. Is she the best slashing big? Hell no. She doesn't even have a Euro step. Okay? No, absolutely not. Is she the best big with shots at the rim in terms of a layup package or a floater or a teardrop? No. Okay. She knows how to draw fouls when she slashes. She has a basic right hand, a basic left hand, and a basic reverse layup. And she could drive and do a spin move. That's really as far as it goes. Okay. Now she has a counter off of that spin, which she could do a spin and then a fadeaway shot. But in terms of slash, shots at the rim, a basic right hand, basic left hand, basic reverse, and that's really it. That's all she has. Basic. Basic adjustment layups. Just no adjustment layups. She doesn't even have a clutch. Every blue moon you might see her do a clutch. That's rare. It's just super basic. Is she the best perimeter big in terms of three-point shooting and offense on the perimeter? No, she isn't. She's a catch and shoot three-point shooter. She's not a transition shooter. She's not an off the dribble shooter from perimeter. She doesn't come off of screens. It's rare she shoots them off of screens. She's a basic catch and shoot three-point shooter. That's who she is. Okay. So no. Is she the best ball handler at that big position in terms of a dribble package? No. She has a basic right to left, a basic left to right, a slippery in and out, and a basic tween, a basic BTL. That's all she has. And all you got to do is press her and she'll cough it up. She'll fumble it. She'll cough it up. You saw her get slippery 3 times tonight. That's why I say this league sometimes is really unscrupulous. It's sus because they'll just let her dribble the ball up the court. And then you'll hear Carolyn Peck say, Asia has some nice handles. Look at her dribble that ball 94 feet and no one is near her. As soon as you get near her, she fumbled the basketball and she hurry up and pass it because her handles are trash. Okay. So no, she's a terrible ball handler. Terrible. Piss poor. So no, is she the best facilitator at that big spot? Hell no. Jessica Shepard is laughing at her right now. So no, she isn't. She's terrible as a facilitator. Now, she's not terrible facilitating out of a double team, but overall facilitating as a big, no, she's pretty bad at that. You got several bigs a lot better than she is. So, I mean, that's just who she is. So you would say, well, what is she? Okay, let's go to defense. Is she one of the best perimeter bigs on defense? Hell no, she's pure trash. That's why the Aces got blown out again, because they're one of the worst teams on defense for on-ball defense on a perimeter. Their best defender they kicked off of the team, her name was Chennedy Carter. They don't have any good on-ball defenders. That's why the Phoenix Mercury almost beat them in the final game. I think it was game 4 of the finals last season after I sent that message to Nate Tibbetts and said they're the worst defensive team in the league with on-ball defense. All you got to do is ISO. All you got to do is take them off the dribble, 5 out or 4 out, 1 in, ISO. And that's what he did, but it was too late. They lost the game. It was too late. Right? The only good defender they had was Chennedy Carter. Dana Evans has always been an overrated defender, even back when she was with Chicago. Always overrated. Terrible. Okay, terrible defensive team. Don't give me this Jackie Young BS. Jackie is trash on the perimeter. Trash. Jill Lloyd. I give Jill Lloyd a C+. I'll give Jackie Young a C+. That's trash. Right? So Asia is literally garbage. Asia is an interior defender, and she's not even one of the best at that. Okay? And so you can't just equate and just say, well, block shots means you're a great defender. That's not true. That just means you're a really good interior shot blocker. You're a good chase down blocker. And I think Asia's pretty solid blocking shots on the perimeter. Okay. But that doesn't mean that you're a great interior defender. It just means you're really good blocking shots. Right? So there it is. There it is. Now, is she one of the greatest at drawing fouls? Sure. She has a friendly whistle. Right? So let's dissect Asia a little bit more. Let's break her down a little bit more. Now, Asia doesn't see a lot of double teams. Why? So her numbers are inflated. Referees sending her to the free throw line, and the fact that she doesn't see a lot of double teams. Why? Because if you double Asia, then you got to think about Chelsea Gray. If you double Asia, you got to think about Jackie Young. If you double Asia, you have to think about Jill Lloyd. If you double Asia, before they got rid of Kennedy, you had to think about Kennedy. Before they got rid of Kelsey Plum, you had to think about Kelsey Plum. And other players on the team at that time, De'Erica Hamby and other players at that time, Candace Parker, you name it, right? So Asia never really, she doesn't see a heavy volume of double teams. And so she always gets a lot of single coverage. And with that single coverage, she gets a very friendly whistle, okay? And that's how she gets her numbers. Now, is she a good mid-range shooter? Absolutely. Does she have several go-to moves and counter moves to get her high post mid-range shots off? Absolutely. Absolutely. Okay. Does she have a nice post, low post fadeaway? Absolutely. Okay. But that's it. That's it. Outside of that, she's a catch and shoot 3-point shooter. And she's not even good if it's contested. It's levels to shooting threes, y'all. So she's a catch and shoot 3-point shooter, but she's not a contested catch and shoot 3-point shooter. It's levels to this, y'all. Let me break that down for you one more time. Asia is terrible. She can't shoot threes off the dribble. She's not a transition 3-point shooter. She is rare. She's coming off of screens to shoot threes. Okay? Right? She's not a contested 3-point shooter. Y'all, it's levels to this, y'all. It's levels, y'all. She's a catch and shoot 3-point shooter, and she needs to be wide open. And that's just the way it is. Okay? So no, right? Listen, remove Chelsea Gray and Jackie Young from the squad and just have it to be Asia with another solid play. Just leave it with Asia and Jill Lloyd. And then just keep everyone else on that roster. You know what they're going to do? They're going to double team Asia, right? The Aces are going to lose massive games, okay? Asia isn't going to get a lot of points. You understand? Her handles can't get her at a sticky situation. She's basic on the perimeter. Her dribble package is terrible. Her slashing package, terrible. Her finishing package in terms of shots at the rim, terrible. She has no adjustment layup. She doesn't have teardrops. She doesn't have runners. She doesn't have a leaner. She doesn't do floaters. Her low post package is pedestrian, uneventful at best. I think that's speaking too highly of it. It's vapid. It's prosaic. It's nothing. Asia low post game consists of a basic up and under that you learn in grade school, a basic drop step, okay, a quick little spin move, and I'll give her a low post fadeaway. I mean, come on, what are we talking about? She don't have hooks, sky hooks, baby hooks. She don't have any of that stuff, y'all. She's basic. She's basic, right? So you want to give her credit for a face-up game just a little bit because she hit you with a jab step, pull up, jab step, shoot, jab step, fade away. She got a little fall away. Like I said, her high post game is nice. Midi game, nice. High post game, nice. That's it. But it's nice because she sees so much of single coverage, right? Because you got other people to worry about. If you remove those other people, Asia is basic, cuz she basic. So her numbers have always been inflated. I always told y'all Asia was basic as hell, and they just let her get away with so much because they're out here trying to push her to still be some type of face and she's not that type of face. That's just not who she is. So yeah, like I wasn't shocked. I mean, the Fever destroyed them without Caitlin. That's because they didn't have Asia. Okay, now they have Asia, and the Fever destroyed them, and you could take away Caitlin's points, and the Fever still whoop on them. You're like, what was the score? How many points did Caitlin have? Yeah, like, come on, son. You subtract Caitlin points and they still blow him out. But listen, 24 minutes. She said she was going to give her 20 to 25. So that's good to see. That's good to see. She did good. 12.7 rebounds, 6 assists, 45. Damn, yeah, that 3 was bad. And then 4 turnovers. So a lot of work to clean up. But I felt the fourth quarter, she wasn't good the first 3. I'm really highlighting her in the fourth quarter on offense, not defense, just offense. I felt that she finally, she was a good fit. She sort of got it going in the fourth quarter offense. It looked like she was fitting in, if you will. So, yeah, but I don't see how you can complain. Stephanie White gave her 24 minutes. She said 20 to 25. She gave her 24. In the first quarter, she played her almost 6 minutes. She played her almost 6 minutes straight in the first quarter. I don't know how you could argue with that. To me, that makes no sense. They're going to find somehow, some way to blame Stephanie for something because that's all they have for their content. They don't, everything is toxic and negative. They don't have anything original to give you. And so they got to find something negative. I don't see how you can do that. I swear, dog, that chick played her. She played her almost 6 straight minutes. She played her almost 6 straight minutes, man. So we'll get back to those numbers, but I'm not done yet with A'ja Wilson. I'm not done. Because, like, we're going to put this thing to bed. We're going to put this thing to bed once and for all. Y'all, listen, she's basic. I just broke it down to you. Do I need to say this one more time? Is A'ja the best perimeter defender? How can you call her the best in the world? Basketball is more than just the free throw line and some damn mid-range shots. Is A'ja the best perimeter defender in the world? No. Is she the best perimeter defender for a big? No. Is A'ja Wilson the best interior defensive player in the world? No. Is A'ja Wilson the best defensive rebounder in the world? No. Is A'ja Wilson the best offensive rebounder in the world? No. Is A'ja Wilson the best ball handler in the world? Come on, stop. Cut it out. Cut it out. Stop. Enough is enough. That chick trash, and she's only good with the high post mid-range game. A nice little post fade away, fall away. I'll give her credit for that, right? But come on, cut it out. Stop, y'all. Cut it out. Stop. Stop. Interior block shots, chase down, perimeter blocks, I'll give her that. Defensive rebounds, I'll give her that. Not offensive rebounds. That chick only averaged 2 offensive rebounds, I think 3 times her entire career. Maybe it was 4 times. She's been in this league almost 10 years. I think out of 10 years, she's averaged 2 offensive rebounds, I think 4 times, like per season. Come on, stop. Cut it out. Enough is enough. We're not doing this. Take away these other poisons you have to pick so you can finally double team this chick and you'll see the real A'ja Wilson. All this best player in the world. Y'all need to stop. That chick basic as hell. She be pissing me off too because y'all just be letting her get away with stuff. You be letting that chick dribble that basketball up the court like that. Are y'all crazy? Them nasty handles. Them nasty, funky, slippery handles. Y'all got some damn nerve letting that goofy chick dribble that ball up 94 feet without pressing that chick. And every time you press her, she fumbled the basketball and she hurry up and pass it. That chick trash, y'all. Stop playing with me. Stop playing with me. Take away that friendly whistle. I dare you. And y'all be letting her get away with cussing out these referees all the time. I never liked that. Disgusting, man. Right? Listen, Melissa Smith is okay with being basic. Under Christy's side, she wasn't basic. Right? Under Christy's sides was letting Alyssa Smith doing filthy. Hell, even Marianne Stanley. Melissa would bring the ball up the court 94 feet, initiate the offense, put you on skates, hit you with a nasty snatch back and bust a three on you. Nalissa was doing them filthy. Nalissa was a 6'4" shooting guard that Marianne Stanley and Christy Sides would let initiate the offense every now and again. Next thing you know, they turn her. She go to Vegas, and even in Dallas, and when Caitlin got there, they turn her into some basic big. And she's okay. She was like, I won a championship. It's all about your role and being a star in your role, selling you on that BS. And I got the highest field goal percentage. Yeah, because you're right next to the freaking rim, doing over the shoulder garbage. Come on. So Nalissa's okay. She was like, I don't care. I got me a championship. I'm making some good money right now. I got a high field goal percentage because I'm literally point blank range. I'm okay with it. And she's basic. She turned out to be basic, y'all. Basic, dog. Basic. So she's too predictable. She wasn't predictable under Marianne Stanley or Christy Sides in 2023. She's predictable right now. And that's the way it is. Jackie Young, you know what she's going to do. If that three-point shot isn't on, you know what Jackie going to do. She's going to try to play bully ball and get to the rim or try to get to the free throw line. That's Jackie Young. If that three isn't hitting, she's going to try to play bully ball. That's Jackie, man. If Jewel Lloyd is streaky in terms of she's not making her threes, Jewel Lloyd is going to be physical. She's going to play dirty. She's going to try to do dirty stuff to draw a foul or get you to get a technical or something stupid, right? Because Jewel Lloyd is losing it. She's losing it. She's still got a little something left in her, but Jewel Lloyd is losing it a little bit. Sometimes you'll see it come out where it's like, okay, that's that old Jewel Lloyd, but Jewel Lloyd is losing it. And she's not the same Jewel Lloyd anymore. She's still got some of that in her. It's not gone yet, but she's losing it, y'all. So they're just predictable, man. Like Chelsea Gray, the same freaking fall away, fade away shot. Y'all know how that go. She's always looking to do some freaky pass. So, just know every time she touch it, 8 times out of 10, she's trying to do something freaky with it. So just expect that crap. And yeah, that's what it is, man. Like they're just basic. They're super predictable. Everyone is guardable. Right? They're all guardable. And that's just what it is. You had one player who was unguardable and you let her go because your little feelings got hurt because she said, take the leash off. She's on thread saying, take the leash off. And you got in your little stupid, little petulant, petty little feelings and start docking her minutes. And really, y'all, they start docking her minutes before she said take the leash off. She said take the leash off after they start docking her minutes and she didn't do anything wrong. It's just that she started putting up better numbers in Asia. And everyone started to like her seemingly more than Asia. Whenever she check in the game, she damn near gets standing ovations. Right? She's trending on TikTok. All of these highlights dudes making of her. Get it out the net. Drag cross, get it out the net. Right? Dudes making crazy TikToks about Chennedy, not about Asia. Every time she sub Chennedy in, they damn near giving her standing ovation. This chick is about to lead the league in scoring off the freaking bench. And then for whatever reason, you start docking minutes from her. Now Asia is now leading the team in scoring. So then Chennedy is on threads. They trying to clown Chennedy because she had a bad game against AZ Fudd. And Chennedy was like, nah, you know what Shorty was on? She was like, I'm going to see her next time, man. Just tell her to take the leash off. It's saying tell Becky to take the leash off. Like, that's just competitive spirit. AZ got her. Chennedy was off. AZ was on. And they was clowning Chennedy. Was like, yeah, you let a rookie do you filthy. And Chennedy was like, nah, Shorty was on one. She was like, but I'm going to see her next time. I'm paraphrasing. I'm going to see her next time. Just got to tell Becky to take the leash off. Like, take the leash off. Give me more minutes. Give me more minutes, man. Take the leash off. A real coach would have celebrated that, like, yo, that's the type of competitive spirit, fire I'm looking for in a player. That's a true competitor. You know what? Next time we play Dallas, I'm taking the leash off. I'm going to give you 30 minutes. You give Chennedy 30 minutes, Chennedy putting up over 40 points. Chennedy might even put up 50 in 30 minutes. And come on, what we talking about here, man? So, you know how Becky is. Becky real nasty. That's a dirty snake. That's a filthy snake, man. And now they look stupid. Listen, Breezy, predictable. Cheyenne Parker, predictable. Dana Evans, predictable. Justine Passat, predictable. Basic, rookie, new. What are we doing here? Who else am I missing? Stephanie Talbot, predictable. What are we doing? Man, come on. What are we really doing, y'all? Everyone on that team is guardable. Everyone, if Asia isn't getting that whistle, she is beyond guardable. Stop, man. Stop, dog. You got rid of the only person who no one on earth can guard. There isn't a woman, and you would have to be a damn good defensive male basketball player to guard Chennedy Carter. I'm not talking about when she's slashing at the rim. Now, Chennedy got jellies and clutches and double clutches. She got all of that. And she can grab the rim with both hands. What I'm saying is that these dudes 6'7", 6'6", 6'5", 6'10", 7 feet, they jump out the gym. They're going to get Chennedy at the rim. But Chennedy on a perimeter with a dude on a perimeter, she got this dude on skates left and right. She chopping this dude up. I don't care who you are. Now, when she slashed to get to that rim, she fast too now, so you better catch up to her. If she gets to that rim, yeah, you're probably going to block it, snatch it, potentially. But on that perimeter, Chennedy chopping you to pieces. She chopping you. I don't care what dude you are. She chopping you. So there isn't a woman. Let's just exclude dudes. There isn't a woman breathing who can guard Chennedy Carter. They don't exist. They don't live. They don't live on this planet. And you got rid of a woman on planet Earth where there isn't a female on planet Earth who can guard her. And that's who you got rid of because your little feelings got hurt? Because you're an egotistical dweeb? What are we talking? Because you're trying to protect Asia's image, her facade? What are we doing? It's ridiculous. So listen, I'm sitting back watching this game. I already knew the Fever were going to win. That wasn't the issue. Because once she said Caitlyn was on minute restrictions, I knew the Fever were going to win. I already knew that. Because that just meant Caitlyn wasn't going to be on the court long enough to make the Fever predictable. Right? So once I was like, oh, they're going to win. Right? Sit Caitlyn on the bench, everything is going to be beautiful. Put her back in, it's going to be predictable. It's going to be funky. Finally, in the fourth quarter, Caitlyn figured like she looked a lot better. But I already knew the Fever were going to win. Minute restrictions, Fever winning that game. Period. I already knew that. But so I wasn't worried about the Fever. I wasn't worried about them. I'm watching that game just clowning the Aces. Because everyone on the team is guardable. And then I'm watching the game clowning Rosalina Lee. And then I'm watching the game clowning Rosalina Lee, looking stupid, and all of these other people who jumped out the window, jumped out the window, overreacting. You blew it. Stephanie White traded I'm like, she had one good game against a trash team. And they were blowing them out by like 50 points. Basketball is more than a moment. Basketball is more than just offense. There's nuances to offense. I just broke down for you some of the nuances, some of the skerrick, some of the particles of basketball with Asia. Didn't I just break down for you different parts of offense, different parts of three-point shooting, slashing? Didn't I just break this down to show you how Asia isn't even close to being the best big in the world? let alone the best player. It's more than just that. But you're listening to people who don't know basketball, and if they play basketball, they still don't have a true understanding of basketball. They better thank God for their coaches. They don't get it. They don't know basketball. So you listen to people who never played basketball. They're not good at basketball, or if they play basketball, they don't really understand basketball. They don't have a true IQ. They don't have a high IQ. And so that's what it is. So everyone just jumped out of the window. Justine Passad, Justine Passad, Justine Passad. And Stephanie White and the coaches are like, we see her all of the time. I mean, listen, she could potentially turn into something, but that chick is nowhere near ready. Right? We're trying to win a championship. We ain't got time for all that. Give me Damiris Dantas every single day over Justine Passad. That is a veteran, been there, done that. Right? And when she's on fire, she flame throwing like you see Freddie Fever. That's a true story. And Damiris 3 levels. She can get you on a first level, second level, and a third level. Her issue is defense. It is what it is. You can't have everything. Sometimes you can, sometimes you can't. Damiris is one of those players. She's an offensive big. She's a pure, true offensive big. She can beat you in the low, the high, and a perimeter. She's a 3-level threat as a big. Her problem is defense. It is what it is. You can't have everything with her. Give me her experience and give me that 3-level game. Give me that polish. It is what it is. You understand? And that's the way it is. From what they saw in Grace Van Sloten is more athletic. Grace Van Sloten is more versatile, especially on defense. And Grace Van Sloten got a lot of potential. And that's how they see it. They're like, oh, we like Grace. And there's no way we're giving up Maisha. Maisha is just more physical, and she's more of a utility player than Justine Passad. Now, Justine Passad is a better 3-point shooter than Maisha, but that's as far as it goes. Okay, yeah, she's a better shot blocker. That's it. But she's not better at anything else. Maisha is better at everything else than Justine Passad. Justine Passad is just taller, a better 3-point shooter, and a better interior shot blocker, and that's where it ends. That's where it ends. She's not better than Monique Billings, except she's a better 3-point shooter than Monique Billings, right? That's where it ends. And I'll say she's a better interior shot blocker. It ends there. It's over with. That's where it ends. She's a better defender than Damiris Dantas, but that's where it ends. Damiris got her at all 3 levels. Okay? That's where it ends. So, you mean to tell me you want me to give up Maisha Hines-Allen, who is better at everything except for perimeter shooting and interior block shots? Justine only got her on 2 things. I'm not doing that. Plus, she's a champion. A lot of playoff experience. I'm not doing that. Same with Damiris Dantas. Hell no. What are you talking? No, I'm not getting rid of Monique Billings for her. Are you stupid? It's not happening. But her name is Justine Passad. We all thought she was the next Stewie. Can't you see this? It's like, yeah, we saw her at freaking practice. Get out of your freaking fantasy world. Stop dreaming. She's got potential, but it is what it is. We're not willing to give up these women for her so you can live out your little fantasy because you constantly hate on Damiris Dantas. No, we don't listen to you people. You people, we snuffed y'all out a long time ago. We know what's in his locker room. We know what's on that practice court. We're not listening to you stupid idiots. You don't see what we see. You don't see what we see. You giving standing ovations for her 5 threes and Sophie made 6. And it's like, we don't need her. Sophie just made 6. Lexi started getting hot. Lexi can make 7 of them things. If Caitlin get hot, we already, Kelsey, Aaliyah, Damiris can get hot. Ty Harris can get hot. They all can get hot. Bree Hall at college will burn you down. Bree Hall can get hot. Bree Hall is a really good mid-range shooter too, but man, everyone on the team can get hot, to be honest. So it's like these people wanted some little fantasy. And the Fever is like, man, we don't watch your YouTube channels. We don't listen to your Twitter spaces. I don't give a damn how y'all feel about Justine Passat. You are not on this practice court with us. Just because you see a couple little clips that Chloe Peterson might share, that's not the whole practice. You don't know what we know. You don't know what's going on in the film room. You don't know when she's giving up in practice and when she's committed. You don't know these things. Like, you don't know her IQ. like, come on. It's just silly stuff, y'all. Silly stuff. And it's late. And so, like, I'm fumbling right now. It's kind of late, but yeah, like, that's what it is, man. Let's be laughing at these people. Because, listen, man, it was beautiful. Overkill, burn them down like I knew they would. I wasn't stressing it. It was a beautiful thing. And everyone there was looking stupid. Mike Tyson, I wondered that he bet on the game. He got him a nice little girlfriend. Their owner, freaking Mark Davis, looked stupid. All of them just looked dumb. What's old boy name that run UFC? Whatever, Dana, whatever, he was looking dumb. They all was looking stupid. And every time Sophie hit a three, they were just in amaze and awe. How come our girls can't make threes like that, right? Like, we don't need Justine Passat. We just don't need her. Y'all clapping over 5 threes against a trash team, and Sophie just made 6. And y'all forgot you could play Sophie at 3 positions, at 2, 3, and 4. She was playing 4 with the Mercury before she lost all that weight. When Sophie had more girth, and then she got with the Fever and dropped all that weight because she wanted to be in magazines more and stuff like that. But you got to go back to the Mercury when Sophie had all of that girth, that thick Sophie. And they were running her out at the 4. Sophie was playing the 4, the 3, the 2. That's what it is. So we just don't need her, dog. We don't need her. We just didn't need her. It's the way it is. And you heard the Fever say, we're not even in a rush to fill out that extra development spot. We're in no rush. We are in no rush. We're good. We're good. It's all love, man. Like, that's what it is. People just be desperate. They're always looking for some low-hanging fruit. They're always looking for something to be negative about. It's got to be something we could be negative about. Justine Passat. And Sophia's like, okay. Are you looking at this score? And even if you take away Caitlin Clark's, 12 points, we still blow them out by 22 points? You take away Caitlin's 12 points, we still beat them by 22. That's her number too, 22. That's wild, right? We still beat them by 20. Take away Caitlin Clark's 12 points and we blow them out by 22 points. Like, that's why I'm saying the Fever are like, dog, we just don't need her. They only beat the Aces because Asia wasn't playing. So that means you weren't paying attention to the semifinals last year. I mean, in order to get to a game 5, that would mean that both teams had to win 2 games. These people sick, y'all. So we beat the Aces twice in the playoffs with Asia on the Aces. What are you talking about? Then we just destroyed them without her, and now we just destroyed them with her. Yeah, but Caitlin was back. Okay, let's remove Caitlin's 12 points. We still blow them out by 22. We still blow them out by 22 if you remove Caitlin's points. It is still a blowout. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Like, come on, stop playing with me, man. Stop playing with me. So like all narratives are just, I'm just out here murdering all narratives, man. But yeah, Sophie came through. 6 triples, that's love. Sophie came through. They still in the comments, fire Stephanie. Fire Stephanie White. I'm pretty sure all that stupid stuff is still going on. Fire Stephanie White. Fire Stephanie White. You understand? Like at some point, man, y'all gotta relax, man. Y'all gotta relax, man. Grow up.
Beaver down! Hell yeah! That's how you finish a road trip. We go home to Indiana. I'm so happy. Bow, 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 bow. Wait. Good. I guess I was it right. I need to be a ring girl before every game. Come on. Beaver down!
And there it is, just happy. Now you go back to Indy. And then, listen, let me tell you something. I was laughing so hard. Let me show you something. I just want to blow this up. Let's just look at that jersey right there. Indy. I was laughing when the game started and the Aces had Las Vegas across theirs. And then the Fever showed up with Indy. I was just like, now the Fever didn't have to wear the Rebel Edition. They didn't have to do that, right? They could have wore their Explorer, okay? They could have wore the Explorer. I think the Explorer or is it the Heroine? The Heroine or the Explorer? Anyway, the name of the white uniforms, I think that's Explorer. But they could have wore the white uniforms if they wanted to. They didn't have to wear the Rebel. But they didn't want to because that would have said Fever. No, this is Indy versus Vegas. This is Indy versus Las Vegas. Let's go. And I loved it. I loved it. I loved it. I loved it. Man, listen, when I tell you, I wasn't worried about anything, son. I wasn't worried about a thing. What I was paying attention to was the fact that Chennedy probably was smirking, but really Chennedy probably was shaking her head saying, that's a damn shame. It didn't even have to come to that. They could have kept me on the team. That's crazy. I'm not even going to say Chennedy was smirking. I think Chennedy probably was just shaking her head and just disappointment. Like, damn, dog, ain't even have to be like that. Like, now look at you. Y'all looking stupid right now. Y'all looking real dumb right now. You know, what you thought Dana Evans could do what I can do? Stop. Cut it out. Stop it. It's ridiculous, man. It's ridiculous. So I'm looking at that. I'm clowning Rosalina Lee for her Justine Passat BS. So I'm looking at that. Right? I'm looking at the Indy versus Vegas, the uniforms. I'm looking at that. It was other things I was focused on. I'm clowning Mark Davis. He's looking pissed. They're all looking pissed sitting next to him. The dude from UFC, the owner, he's looking stupid. It's just different things I'm paying attention to. I'm laughing at Mike Tyson with his girlfriend. I'm looking at Don Staley and you know, like... My mind was just like, listen, when I tell y'all I knew the Fever were going to blow them out, it wasn't even close. Once I knew Caitlin Clark was on minute restrictions, I knew the Fever were going to blow them out. Because that means she was going to have to sit. And when she sits, the Fever are less predictable. They're not predictable at all. They're unpredictable when she sits. They're simpatico. So... everything would be much more beautiful when she sits. I wasn't worried. Now, the good thing I could say about Caitlin was that she looked nice in the fourth quarter, and that was great to see. So it was beautiful in the fourth quarter. It was great, but I wasn't worried about, I swear to you, dog, I'm sitting back laughing at Mark Davis. I'm laughing at Rosalina Lee. I'm laughing at Becky and Nikki Fargas, and I know Kennedy was just shaking her head. I'm clowning these people. I was not shocked or surprised at all that they blew them out. None of it. My focus wasn't even on that. And boom, I said, okay, you know what? Let's go ahead. Let's make a video. Let me get this thumbnail up. Let me get this cover photo up. Let me do a quick video. Boom. Let's go. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. And do y'all see my mind? Do y'all see my mind? All praise be to my creator. Do y'all see my mind? Look at this cover photo. Look at that thumbnail. You can't do it like me. Do y'all see the theme? Do y'all see the title? Do y'all see who I chose to hold the flamethrower? Representing everyone. Not a particular, not just one individual. I'm not going to show Kelsey. I'm not going to show Sophie. Freddie represent the whole team. And it was a nightmare too. It was a nightmare for the Aces too. That's Freddie. What are you talking about? That's overkill. Body bag. Burner with a flamethrower too. Don't play with me. Don't play with me. And I got a nice little video I made for it too. And I like the music that I put in the background too. Can't do it like me, man. Can't do it, man. You can't even think of anything like this, dog. You can't even think of something like that. That's why I be putting my pseudonym up there. I throw that acronym up there. You can't even think of anything like this. There's levels, boy. There's so many levels to this, dog. So anyway, I was just laughing at him. I was just laughing at him. Come on, man. Let me show us some love. Sophie out there just embarrassing people, dog. Sophie out there just embarrassing people, man. Look at that, 27. 27, right? And you like Kelsey, don't worry about it. They won't talk about you. They won't talk about you, but I'll talk about you. God will talk about you. The universe will talk about you. The people who aren't haters and the people who care about team, they'll talk about you. But really, it's not even, listen, we won. You put up 27 to help us win, and you did good on defense, and your effort was there. You understand? And you had a standout performance. And Sophie had a standout performance. I thought Aaliyah was great. I thought everyone was great. It was funky, you know, a little bit with Caitlin, but she got better in the fourth quarter. That's why I chose Freddie Fever, man. Like, I can't even just, this was beautiful, Kelsey, but Sophie was great. I thought Monique did good. She had a couple funky parts, but I thought everyone, Aaliyah, I thought, hell, even Raven came in with garbage time and looked good. I thought everyone was great. I mean, listen, Michaela Timpson got dusted up a little bit on defense, and on offense. Asia blocked her a couple times, but the effort was there, man. So I was like, nah. I'll do the cover photo on a thumbnail. I'll throw Freddie Fever on there. He represents the whole Fever. That's what we'll do. We'll put Freddie on there. But when you dissect it, I mean, Kelsey Mitchell, elite, man. Elite. Aaliyah Boston, elite. Sophie came through, elite. Like,
Mitchell, I mean, just look at the Jets.
I thought she did.
Hasn't even put him on full
I thought she did Jewel Lloyd so filthy, dog. She did Jewel Lloyd so filthy.
In the lineup, and said there has to be.
Yeah, she did Jewel Lloyd so filthy. Hold up. Look at Aaliyah, 19, 11, 3 steals. Jesus, 3 steals. 64. Only 1 turnover, only 2 fouls, plus 16. I showed you Caitlin. Caitlin turned up. She got it going in the fourth quarter. I hate saying turned up. That's so dated and antiquated. Yeah, Caitlin got things going in the fourth quarter. Yeah, look at Monique, 10 and 5. Yeah, 50%, 100%, made that corner 3, made all of her free throws, got 2 offensive rebounds. Come on, damn, dog. Why this thing be doing this? It be trying to force you to watch the game. I don't want to watch that. Only one turnover, only one foul. Come on, Monique. Yeah, Lexi Hall was off, but she was doing all the dirty little work that don't really show up on the stat sheet. But 19 minutes, you got to give me something, Lexi. You can't lead this game with essentially 20 minutes and not a single point. Like, you got to give me something. That's crazy. But she was doing a lot of dirty work. But 20 minutes, you got to give me something, Lexi. Come on now. Look at Sophie, 20. And she got an assist, 77%, 85 from deep, plus 30. Y'all see it? Y'all see the screen? They're trying to force you to watch the game. I told you I don't want to watch it. I already watched it. I don't want to watch it. Stop trying to force me to watch this game. Look at this, y'all. When I scroll, it keep bouncing down. It's trying to make me watch the game. Like, they screwed this app up. Look at Ty Harris. 10 points, a steal, 60%, 50%, 100%, plus 35, no turnovers. Serious, man. That's a champion, too. That's a champion, too. Like I said, Michaela, plus 24. Yeah, she was getting a shot blocked by Asia, but boy, look at this, dog. Look at this. This app's so trash, dog. This app is so trash, boy. This app is so trash because they want, I'm out. I can't do it, right? Like, they want you to watch the game. They want you to watch this garbage. No, leave me alone. Stop forcing that on me. Damn, boy, this app is pure garbage, trash, garbage. Let me go back here because I wanted to look at Dawn Staley real quick. I wanted to go to, where's that at? Yeah, I know they showed Dawn Staley with everyone. Yeah, I think this was it. With all the Gamecocks. And they all did good. Obviously, Bree didn't play. Raven did what she had to do. She stepped in with those few minutes and made both of her shots, 100%. Ty Harris was elite. Aaliyah Boston was elite. She did something with Asia. I know I saw Asia there too. And old girl, Tanaya Latson. So, yeah, Dawn Staley. That's super recruiting right here. This is all for recruiting right here, man. This is for the recruits. They see this. It was another one. They showed Dawn Staley. Oh, that was for the WNBA. Let me go to WNBA real quick. No, WNBA. Let me look at that real quick. Yeah, that's it right here. That's it right there. Yeah, that's Tanaya. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Got 6 of them. I know Asia feel weird. She took that L, but she still got to take that pick. That's got to feel crazy, man. She took that L, son. Asia took that L, boy. Asia took that L. She had to get them all together. Get them all together. Nah, that's a flex, though. That's a flex. Let me see. Did Justine Passat come over? They stiff armed her. They stiff armed her. Did they stiff arm Justine? I heard she said she was talking slippery. I heard she was talking sloppy. I heard she was talking sloppy about Stephanie. I don't know if that's true, but I seen something like that on Twitter. If that's the case, then it makes sense. It makes sense. Did they stiff arm Justine? Let me go back to the Fever. Did the Fever show something? Let me go back. Did y'all stiff arm Justine? They're not going to show it. Yeah, that was crazy. That was crazy, man. But nah, this is, yeah, God just don't want me praising this chick, y'all. Like, he resisted every time. But that's 600 assists. That's serious. She will have a lot more if she could slow down with the turnovers. But yeah, that's serious. That's serious, y'all. You know, so 600 assists. You can't take that away from her. That's elite. Fastest in history to do that. That's elite. That's elite. You cannot take that away from her. That's some serious stuff right there. So, yeah, that's serious. That chick could have, who knows, if she played all last season, that chick, she might be at 800. She might be at 800 or more than 800, you know. Like, say that chick might be at, we might be talking about close to 1,200 assists. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's wild. That's untamed wild, son. That's untamed wild. That chick, if she played all last year, we might be having a conversation about at least 1,100 assists right now. At least. Matter of fact, we might be talking about straight up 1,200 or more, 1,200, more than 1,200, because I still think you would have to count playoffs. So, but that's an if. All of that is a dream. That's fantasy. You understand? That's hypotheticals. But 600, you can't take that away from her. That's 600. That's crazy. That's freaking crazy, boy. But you can't take this away from Kelsey either, man. The simple fact that when you saw that graphic, whenever she's on the court, the Fever are, their offensive rating is 112. I think it's 112.8. When she's not on the floor, it's at 97. That's wild, son. That's amazing. When Kelsey Mitchell was on the court, their offensive rating is 112.8. When she's not on the floor, it's at 97. That's serious, man. That's serious. Like, and it's what, 38 games in a row where she's over double figures? 38 games in a row? Like, so like we could talk about the 600, but you don't gotta hate, like you don't gotta worship someone so much that you can't celebrate her teammate. Damn, 38 games in a row in double figures. Whenever you're off the court, the team at 97. When you're on the court, the offensive rating is 112. Right? But you worship her so much that you would ignore, what is this? Most consecutive double-digit games in franchise history, 38. Damn, you hate so much. You hate so much that you would try to ignore this? Because you that much of a hater? You're that much of a hater? You worship this chick that much? These people are sick, man. Sick. You see, I'm still praising Sophie, even though I'm pissed at Sophie. That's not the Sophie I remember. So I'm pissed at Sophie, but I'm not going to hate. I'm going to call out. Sophie was elite. Sophie been elite lately. Let's call it what it is. You already know how I feel about Caitlyn. But let's call it what it is. 600, that's nice. Like, how you gonna hate on 600 assists and she'd even play 2 full seasons? That's crazy. So even though this chick is horrible, right? There's no way I could just ignore 600 assists and she didn't even play 2 full seasons. If you do, that's stupid. That's crazy, y'all. 600 assists and she didn't even play 2 full seasons. That's insanity. We ain't doing that. Like, I'm not just, you understand? So I don't even like Dawn Staley, but this is a flex. This is a bodybuilder flex. And I ain't even showing you Tanaya Latz to the Asia Wilson. That's a bodybuilder flex. I don't even like Dawn Staley or Asia. But that's a bodybuilder flex, y'all. So, like, you could be pissed off at people, but when you see something that's a milestone, that's historic, that's record breaking, man, show love, man. Sometimes you got to give it up. And then when it's all said and done, if these people don't make changes, then you can get back to still being pissed off at them. But in the moment right now, this is a bodybuilder flex. I don't care what they say. And this is missing Asia and Tanaya. This is a whole bodybuilder flex. That's a whole bodybuilder. That's a goddess flex. That's a goddess flex, y'all. That's a freaking Athena, the goddess Athena. That's an Athena flex. What are we talking about? What are you talking about, man? This right here, this is insane. This is freaking insane. Right? And don't even like this chick anymore. But this is insane, son. This chick right here. This chick right here, that was crazy what she did. It crazy. Come on, man. And show love to Aaliyah Boston. This right here that's serious, y'all. Like, come on, what we doing? 38 games, dog? What? What? What we doing? My girl Leah Boston, nice, man. Nice. And Ty Harris was nice. Ty Harris was nice, boy. How many we had? 6? 6 in double figures? We got 6 in double figures. 27, 20, 19, 12, 10, 10. That's serious, man. That's serious, but that was overkill. I was so happy when she took him out. Man, it was overkill 3 minutes before she took him out. It was already overkill. That thing been overkill, y'all. I was like, oh, that's overkill. That was overkill. And Becky didn't have any answers because Becky, unlike Stephanie, hasn't proven that she's a good coach without a lot of talent. So Stephanie had to prove that. So Stephanie's first stint with the Fever, she took them straight to the finals her first year. But that's still with elite talent on that team. And so there's an asterisk placed next to her first stint with the Fever because of the talent she still had her first year coaching there. So it's like, okay, that's fair. You still got Tamika, everyone on the squad. Okay, we can question that. And then she goes to Connecticut, coach of the year, all of this stuff. But that team got at least 4 Hall of Famers on it. At least 4. Okay? Because the reason I'm saying Bree Jones, if Bree Jones stays healthy and contributes and keeps putting up numbers and making all-stars, she's going to have a conversation about a Hall of Fame, about being in a Hall of Fame. So I would say at least 4 Hall of Famers on that squad. So if you want to place an asterisk next to her time coaching in Connecticut, that's fair. That's fair. But you could never question her anymore because of last season, a makeshift roster, 5, 6 dead bodies in terms of basketball depth. Got 5, 6 dead bodies, 5, 6 DBs. And she was 1 win away from the WNBA finals and got cheated by the referees. You could never question her again. And you was like, okay, well, what about this year? Well, without Caitlin Clark, they're undefeated. And they're blowing teams out. Yeah, but those teams were missing their best players. Well, isn't that what you're supposed to do? When your opponents are missing their best players or they're tired, aren't you supposed to blow them out? So they did their job without one of their best players. And then you insert one of your best players and put her on minute restrictions, give her 24 minutes and some change, and you annihilate them. And if you subtract her 12 points, the Fever beat them by 22 with Asia. What are you talking about? With Asia on the Aces, they still would beat them by 22 if you take away Caitlin's 12 points. Right? So once again, you look on paper, if you remove the top 3 names on the team, if you look at this roster on paper, like I said at the beginning of the season, before the season began, This is one of the worst rosters on paper. On paper, right? But the games aren't played on paper. And on that court, with Stephanie and her staff and her system, and the spirit of these women, the bond, the culture, the commitment, the grit, the toughness, the resilience, the resolve, the spirit, the fight these women have in them, it's better than any roster in this league. You understand? And that's the beautiful thing about it. And that's why they wasn't protecting Justine Passat. It is what it is. You understand? Man, listen, I saw Becky praise so many players and just give up on those women like it was nothing. I seen Becky do women filthy, y'all. Filthy. So yeah, I wasn't stressing that, man, but I wasn't stressing that at all. Not at all. So yeah, it's just one of them things, man. Just one of them things. Just one of them things. Yeah, these people gonna have a hard time finding something to hate on Stephanie White about. Listen, I'm trying to tell you, they found something. They have to have found something to hate on this chick. Let me look real quick. It's got to be something. They can't help themselves because they're not original. You understand? They're not original, right? They can't come up with unique things to talk about, so they gotta throw Stephanie in front of your face. You gotta throw Stephanie. And we saw some empty seats in there, y'all. So you see how they be quick to clown the Fever without Caitlyn? Yeah, well, those empty seats. Wait a second, it was empty seats. Yeah, but that's Las Vegas. I don't care. Like, I don't want to mention that though, right? I don't want to talk about that. I don't want to talk about that. Yo, here's the negative videos. Here's some of the negative stuff, but mainly they can't complain. So they're talking about Sophie Big Game. You got the Irish dude. He got Caitlyn on a thumbnail, 30-point blowout versus Asia. He could have put Sophie. He could have put Aaliyah. He could have put Kelsey. He put Caitlyn because he wants to get a lot of views, so that'll help his channel out. Oh, not Skip Bayless. Skip, come on, Skip. Stop it. You look stupid right now. You look stupid right now. Man, Rosalina Lee got to feel so stupid, y'all. That chick was talking reckless, and now she looks so stupid right now. That chick looks so dumb. You got these idiots. If they're going to trade Caitlyn to L.A., come on. L.A., who would the Fever want from L.A. anyway? I mean, you would have to give the Fever 2 bodies plus all of those picks. So I'm trying to think, who would the Fever even want? The Fever don't want anyone from LA if it's not Cameron Brink, but that chick can't stay healthy. So there's no one, no. The Fever don't want anyone from LA. You can't get a Fever anyone that they will want. And I'm not saying that they don't value NECA. They just don't need NECA. Right? Now if you're saying you could send Caitlyn and Monique Billings for NECA Ogumake and some other player you value on that team, plus 2 first-round picks, 3 second-round picks, 3 third-round picks, maybe that's what they do. But I don't know. Nah. Come on. They don't have anyone the Fever is really interested in on that team. Let's be honest. So cut it out, y'all. That LA thing. Now listen, I don't mind them getting rid of Caitlin Clark because they don't need her. But LA, no, that's not happening. That's not happening. Reagan Peebley was adding two too much spices to the food. She over seasoned it, y'all. Sometimes you can over season the food and mess it all up. She over seasoned the food, and that's what it was. She should have left it alone after Rakia, right? She should have left it alone after the Rakia deal. Leave it alone. Don't touch it no more. Just leave it alone. No, she wants to get rid of Tanaya Latson, and Don Staley said gloves are off. Y'all saw that tweet from Don Staley. Soon as she waved Tanaya Latson, Don Staley went to Twitter and said gloves off. Don Staley flies to LA to have a conversation with Lynn Roberts and Reagan Peebly, and I'm pretty sure she had a conversation with Magic Johnson and the ownership group. They called Don Staley one of the gatekeepers of women's basketball. They've been calling her that for around 10 years now. She's one of the gatekeepers of women's basketball. So Don Staley threw her weight around. Literally, as soon as she waved Tanaya Latson, Don Staley went to Twitter and said gloves off. She flies to LA, and that was the end of Reagan Peebly. That was the end of Reagan Peebly, y'all. It was over with at that point. You're done. You're finished. That's it. And so that's what it was. Reagan had to go. Rakia, that was good enough. You got Ariel Atkins. You felt historically, she's one of the best corner three shooters in the league. Plus, you were getting a good defender, blah, 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 blah. Okay, whatever. I wouldn't have traded her. I wouldn't have traded away Rakia, but that's what they did. Okay, whatever. But you get rid of Tanaya Latson, right, without trying to even develop her, is insanity. That's crazy. And that was it. And Don Staley went there and threw her weight around, and Reagan Peebly got up out of there. So you talking about sending Caitlyn there. How? How's that supposed to work? So all that money you paying Erica, that means Erica goes to the bench. So Kelsey Plum is going to be the Kelsey Mitchell. How's that supposed to work? Kelsey Plum is extremely ball dominant. And then Caitlyn is ball dominant. So Nneka isn't the rim runner she used to be. I'm not saying she won't rim run, but Dearica Hamby will rim run, but not the way she used to. She's getting older now. So you're really going to be depending on Ray Burrell to run the rim a lot. I mean, Emma Cannon is getting up there in age. I don't think Emma Cannon really wants to rim run crazy like that. Like, it's just wild. Come on. Now, I'm not saying LA wouldn't do it. Of course they would do it. They want the money. They want the merchandise sales. They want all of that. So I'm not saying that would happen. And the league will love it. Obviously, the league, the networks, they will love it. But how would she fit in LA? That would be crazy. But what I can tell you, they would have to give up 2 players, 2 first-round picks, 3 second-round picks, and 3 third-round picks. That would have to be the deal. That would have to be and the Fever are not taking back Erica Wheeler. That's not happening. So you can cancel that. So you would have to give up. Maybe the Fever take Dearica Hamby. But Dearica making a lot of money. I think Dearica making more than Monique Billings. So I'm not sure how that's going to work. Yeah, just leave that LA stuff alone. That's some BS Jason Whitlock came up with. He got everybody running with that stupid LA stuff. So the perfect spot for her is Portland. That's the perfect spot for her is Portland. Where the league want her, the league would love her in New York or LA. That's where the league would love her, in New York or LA. But if you're talking about fit, perfect fit is Portland. And what you can get from Portland, Carla Late and Bridget Carlton, or Carla Late and Diadu Pouch, or Carla Late and Sarah Ashley Barker, plus 2 first-round picks, 3 second, 3 third. That's the perfect team to trade with is Portland. Perfect. Yeah, everyone quiet, dog. Everyone real quiet. Everyone real quiet, man. Man, you got a few haters. You got some ugly dude with Stephanie White on the thumbnail talking crazy about Stephanie. Yeah, you still got, like I said, they have to. These are lame people, y'all. Lame people. Lame. Just unoriginal. 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 Damn. Let me tell y'all, to my dudes out here, be careful who you impregnate. Right? Because the girl you impregnate most likely is a lame. And your son or daughter will come out half lame. Women, be careful who you let impregnate you. Right? You probably not a lame, but that dude a lame. Now, his money probably isn't lame. His car probably isn't lame. Right? But he a lame. And then your son gonna come out half lame. Basic. Y'all, I'm trying to tell you, be careful, man. Be real careful who you messing with out here. That's just wild to me. Everybody doing the same thumbnails. I swear to God, look at everybody thumbnail. It's the same. Everybody doing the same thumbnails. Everybody talking about the same stuff. Stephanie White, 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 Stephanie, 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 Stephanie. It's the same dumb stuff. These are lame people, y'all. Just lame. Trash, boy. Trash. Look at this goofy chick. What the F were the Fever thinking letting Passat go? Fever blew it. And now she looks so stupid. What was Justine Passat numbers? This chick looks so stupid. Rosalita Lee, you look so dumb. What was this chick numbers, man? What was her numbers? Stop trying to force me to watch this game. What was her numbers, man? Where was she at? That chick played 13 minutes, had 2 points. 20%. 0% from deep. A negative 24. Shut up. Don't play with me. This damn Justine Passat stuff. Get the hell out of here. Get the hell out of here with this Justine Passat garbage. Stop playing with me. Y'all disrespectful. Y'all real disrespectful, man. Y'all real disrespectful. Real disrespectful. So anyway, that's really what I got to say about it. Am I missing anything? Did the Fever share anything else? Am I missing something? All right, yeah, let's watch this. Hold up. Stephanie White did not get on her knees and lick between Caitlin Clark's toes in the locker room. Fire Stephanie White. People sick, man.
Let's go! The third, it was 11-2, all right? And then the last 2 minutes of the third and the first 2 minutes of the fourth, we went our own 16-2 run. Yeah. They only shot 6 free throws in the second half. Yeah. At the end of the third, they had 9 offensive rebounds. What did we say we wanted to hold them to? Single digits. They ended with 9. Yeah. 6 players in double figures. Took care of the ball. See, welcome back, baby. Yeah. Our toughness, our ability to withstand runs, big shots, so in that. Hey, but most important thing, y'all, 3 wins out on a road trip. Hey, it's a collective effort every night. A collective effort every night. When we play as connected as we did on both ends of the floor, nobody can stop us. Together. Let's go.
Yeah, and that's what it is. That's what it is. Yeah, that's what it is, baby. They're just tired and they're just ready to get back to Indy. That's why their energy is like that. Stephanie is more excited than everyone in the locker room, the players. But they're just tired, man. They're tired. It's a long road trip, 4 road games. And then they were dealing with all of the outside noise of wanting their coach fired and wanting Amber Cox fired and freaking politicians using Caitlin Clark to pick up their approval ratings and all of that crap was going on, man. It was a mess. It was a mess. And the Fever was able to get 3 wins out of those 4 games, and they're just ready to go home. There's only so much chartered flights you can do before it's like, oh God. Yes, it's great to have all of this leg room. Yes, all of this is nice, but there's nothing like my own bed. There's nothing like my own bed, my own place. That is my kitchen. Those are my hallways. Those are my bathrooms. Those are my bedrooms. That is my bed. Those are my pillows. Those are my comforters. That's my couch. That's my recliner. See that TV? That's mine. I want to go home. I want to go home. I like the nice little 5-star hotels. I just want to go home. I want to go home. I want to actually get in my shower, in my tub. I want to lay in my bed, feel my AC. Right? I want to go to my favorite cafe, my favorite restaurant, my favorite coffee shop, my nice little spots I found in Indy that I like. I'm just ready to go. I'm ready to go. I'm ready to go. And that's what they're tired, man. Stephanie is super excited. Stephanie is like, hell yeah. And the players are like, yeah, let's go home. Let's get the hell out of here. And that's what it is. It's ready to go, man. They're just ready to freaking go, man. That's all it is. They're just ready to get the hell up out of here. Caitlin, she's ready to get out and go back to Indy, see her family, and hang out with Connor. And Kelsey probably got some promo stuff she needs to do with Puma. I think she's with Puma. With Halliburton, and they got stuff to do. Sophie, ready to get back to Mizzou and go to her farm with her family, and Lexi is ready to get back and do some more stuff for Florida, and Ty Harris is from Indiana. She's ready to get back, and everyone is just ready to get back, man. That's all it is. You can only fall in love with charter flights for so long. It's time to go. It's time to go. It is time to go. They probably got some nice little shots they want to take when they get back. All of them. I guarantee they're going to go to an amazing restaurant and eat some really good food and take some nice little shots to take the edge off and then take more than the edge off. And they're just going to have a good time, man. And that's what it is. It's time to go. It's time to freaking go, man. That's why the energy is like that. Stephanie brought the energy. Everyone else, they're tired. Look at her. Stephanie bringing all the energy. Those are some tired women, y'all. They did their job and they are ready to go. They are ready to go, son. That's the truth. That is the truth, man. Let me, yeah, that's it. I think that's it. Let me refresh that. Yeah, that's it, y'all. Yeah, that's it. That is it. That's all they got. It's over with. It's over with. Game over. Game over, man. Let me play this one more time and then I'm out. I'm out, son. Y'all can see how awesome that is. Y'all see how awesome that is? Y'all see how awesome that is? Boy, don't play with me. play with me. Don't play with me.